All right, so today we're gonna get into something new. All right, a little new piece of technology. It's always something out there grabbing our interest, man. And this is something that I've been thinking about for a very long time. I've dibbled and dabbled and haven't done much research, but I said, you know what, it's something that I want to try. And then Recon just slid into the emails. All right, slid in the DM emails and said, yo, T, do you want to try out our RingConn Gen 2? And I was like, absolutely, because this is my first time trying out a smart ring. So you're going to get my raw thoughts, especially not having used any of the other ones when it comes to the Ultra Human, the Aura, the Samsung Galaxy Smart Ring, any of the other ones, man. This is going to be my first real thought about the ring. Now, this is not a sponsor review. They just hit me with their ring to say, T, check it out. Let us know what you think. Hit us with a video. And I said, you know what? I can do that, man, because I think this is a cool piece of technology. So for the people who may not want to watch the whole video, man, this is going to be the quick rundown. So if you're a person who wants to track all your vitals when it comes to your sleep tracking, your steps, your heart rate, all of those different things, and you don't really care about wearing like a smart watch, which may be a little bit bulky to sleep, and you don't want to pay a per month basis to in order to see all of those stats. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, the RingConn Gen 2 has been a very solid ring, but that's just a quick synopsis, man. We're gonna go ahead and break down all the way from the very beginning when it comes to the ordering process, all the way to the end, with me using this thing on my basically on my finger for about 3 weeks straight. So the first thing when it comes to smart ring, you got to get the sizing down right. All right. And that's exactly what RingConn did first. They were like, yo, T, we're going to have to get your sizing down. So let's go ahead and send you out this sizing kit. And I love the sizing kit. And honestly, I love all of RingConn packaging. I think they have very nice packaging for what you're getting. I don't have a problem with it at all. Bravo, very nice packaging, all the way down to the kit that's basically plastic sizing kit rings. All right. So when you open it up, it's going to give you a little bit of information about the ring. It's going to basically tell you about it. And it's going to also give you the different colors that you can choose from. Now, this is going to be called their Future Silver. Also, you can go out there and get the matte black. You're going to get the rose gold and the royal gold. So you get 4 options to choose from. I'm sure something can fit your favor, for your flavor. All right. Get the fit your favor when it comes to the color that you want when it comes to your smart ring. And when you pop it off, you're basically going to be greeted with size rings up from 6 to size 14. Now, the size that I'm wearing is going to be a 14, as you can see right here. This is a size 14. This is going to be the biggest ring that you can get, and that's because I have fat Polish sausages fingers, all right? But when you get these rings, it's going to be very accurate to the actual ring. You're basically going to slide it on, and you want to wear this, all right? Wear it for a day or two. Get the feel of it. Figure out which finger that you want to wear it on, all right? When it comes to the fingers, they say you can wear it on any 3 of the middle fingers, but I think the most accurate way is going to be that pointer finger. Hey, look, my pointer finger a little bit too fat, all right? Maybe I got to lose weight or something, man. Maybe this smart ring can help me out. But I found out the easiest way for me is going to be putting it on my middle finger besides the ring finger, which leaves it a little bit slanted. And I wore this for a couple days. I slept in it because sometimes your finger can change when it comes to sleep. Your fingers might swell up, swell down. So they definitely recommend you wear it for a few days so you can get the hang of it and see how it feels actually on your finger. And once I did that, I hit them back and I said, you know what? Size 14 is the size that I want to do. And that's cool. And also keep this sizing kit, man, because if you got some friends that needs a RingConn, one of my coworkers went out there and bought it. So I brought this into work, showed them. They figured out their size and went ahead and ordered their RingConn Gen 2. But that's when you get it, and then you pop it in. I selected my color. They told me the Future Silver, and I said, cool, this is the color that I probably would have went with anyway, and I love the way it looks, all right? You see, when you look at it real close on the inside, you're basically going to be able to tell all of the details of what's going on. You'll see all the sensors, and these rings basically weigh up to 2 to 3 grams, depending on what size you got. I'm sure when it comes to this, it's going to lean a little bit more toward the 3 grams because this is going to be the bigger one. Now, wearing a ring on your finger every day, for my people who out there are married and different things like that, how does a smart ring feel on your finger every day? Now, when I first started wearing it, I was like, you know what? I'm fumbling with it. I'm fidgeting with it. I'm not sure how I feel about wearing a ring every day, man. But the more I started wearing it, the more natural it felt on my hand to where I really wasn't messing with it a lot, especially when I switched it over to my middle finger. That feels a little bit more when we are, a little bit more comfortable when we are talking about it. So I never really mess with it anymore. And the thing about these smart rings is going to be IP68, and I have not taken this thing off, whether it's washing dishes, whether it's taking a shower, whether it's submerging it in something. I've been to the pool with it. I have not taken it off. Of course, I've taken it off throughout the day, maybe to just give my finger a break because it is a little bit snug on my finger because my fingers are a little bit chunky, little biting of sausage. But Wearing it every day doesn't feel too bad. Now it is a little bit thicker than your average ring. So if you wear a wedding band, those tend to be a little bit more flat. But when you wear this, it is going to be a little bit more chunkier than an actual small band or something like that. So, but if you're a person who uses rings, look, throw this thing up here, IP68. You don't have to worry about taking it off. Do all of your things that you want to do, and rest assured that you do not have to worry about your ring. Now, when it comes to the packaging, when you get your actual RingConn, this is another thing, man. The packaging is A1 once you receive your sizing kit. Get the size you want. Now you're gonna be size. You're gonna be looking for your watch. There's a few things that you get inside of here. So your ring will be sitting right here, and you're gonna get your RingConn packaging right here. Very nice, high quality packaging. You are going to get a Type C cable, which is right here, and this is a nice braided Type C cable, so not cheaping out on the Type C cable. And one thing that I really love the technology behind is the actual charger that you will be charging your ring. Now, when it comes to the charger, and let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the battery life. Now, when it comes to the charging case, this case can charge your ring up 15 to 20 times full charges. All right. Now, of course, the battery is going to differ depending on what size ring you have. So if you have a smaller ring, your battery life won't be as great as if you have the biggest size ring that I have. But it is amazing that this charger right here can fully charge your ring 15 to 20 times. So basically all you do is just drop it in here. That little light right here will turn blue, and then you close it down, and this is basically going to be charging your ring. Now this is going to be a Type C charger, as you can see here, along with the included Type C. And I just love the way this thing is. Nice little case, kind of plasticky, if I can call it. On the bottom, it does have a little rubber on it, so when you put it down, you don't got to worry about sliding or doing anything like that. I really feel like it's a nice charger when it comes to your ring. Once it's 100%, pop it out, you will be good to go. And I just think that charger is just very nice. It's small, you don't got to worry about it. And it's crazy that you can keep this thing charged up 15, 20 times full charge. And this battery life, when it comes to the RingConn Gen 2, is averaging around 12 days of battery life. Now, I wore this thing full 2 weeks straight, and I was able to get 13 days of battery life on this bad boy right here. And that's sleep tracking. That's doing double walks at work every day, 2 times, about a mile and a half each. It performed. All right. The battery life stayed up to what they recommended and what they said the battery life would. And I love that. I love that about the ring. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the monitoring side of it, because I do have my thoughts on it. And I think it does a very good job when it comes to monitoring. So just like I stated, the biggest gotcha, not really the gotcha, but the biggest thing that you can take away when it comes to this RingConn is going to be the app. And you don't have to worry about paying a monthly service in order to check all your vitals, your sleep tracking, and different things like that. The number one thing that I use it for is definitely sleep tracking. And that's just basically letting me know how crappy I sleep on a day-to-day basis. As you can see right here, this was my last night's sleep, 5 hours and 27 minutes. Guess what? It took me a long time because I did live stream last night, stayed up a little late for y'all, and I only was able to get 5 hours and 27 minutes of sleep. But when you click on it, it's going to give you an overall score, let you know whether it was good, whether it was bad. And basically, you can go down and you can really fine tune and tell you all about your sleep when it comes to it. Now, one thing that I can say about the sleep tracking is this thing is very accurate when it comes to sleep tracking. It said I went to sleep at 11:23. Now, I'm not sure the exact time that I fell asleep, but I'm pretty sure it was around that time. But my wake up times are always perfect. Every morning, my alarm clock is set for 5:15. The alarm clock never wakes me up. I normally wake up a little bit before the alarm, and it had me waking up at 5:11 a.m. And while I do my sleep tracking, I always tend to just look at the clock to see what time it was, and it's always spot on. If not, it may be a minute off. It's never totally off when we're talking about tracking it when it comes to the time in the bed. So it gives you your sleep efficiency. It also tells you all the sleep stages, all right, from awake, REM, light sleep, deep sleep. You see how bad your boy sleeps, all right? So it's giving you all of this, and you don't have to pay for a monthly subscription when it comes to this. A lot of these other rings, you got to pay. And I'm not, don't hold me to this. I believe you have to pay a monthly subscription for a lot of these other rings. Heart rate, HRV, SpO2, your skin temperature is reading all of this, your respiratory rate. If you have a nap, you can add a nap, and it gives you a sleep summary. So that's just your sleep, all right? That is literally just your sleep. Then when you go to your activities, all right, you're going to go to your steps, 11,000 steps today. Now, here is something to where I feel like if I have to give a ding, I'm not really sure which one is the more accurate. The only times I can really record my steps is whether it's going to be with this ring or it's going to be with my Apple Watch Ultra. And when I do a walk, the distance is always perfect. We're going to talk about the distance and how it tracks that here in a second. But when it comes to the steps, I'm not sure which one is off, whether it's going to be the Apple Watch or the RingConn Gen 2. I'm just really not familiar. But one thing that I love about it, it lets you know the steps, it lets you know the active calories that you burned, it lets you know the all-day calories that you burned, it lets you know standing. All right, I never really paid attention to that, but you can see what all of your standing stats were. But here's one thing that I actually like is the exercise record and what you did when we're talking about walking. So this is basically the walk that I took today while being at work. All right, let me turn this brightness down just a little bit. So this is basically a map. So it will track your walks and it would map it out just as if you were to use your phone, whether your smartwatch, and it'll basically let you know all the details about your walk with your heart rate, the distance, the time, all the things that you need to know. And although I walk and I feel like I walk pretty dang on good, it's always having me in the warm up section. Even though I'm not really exerting myself to do a powerful walk, it always says the warm up, but that's fine. But it does give you a full map, letting you know about the actual location that you walked. I absolutely love that when it comes to the workout. Now, one thing that I have to say about the walk, here is one thing that I would say I would like to see if it is possible when it comes to this smart ring is I would love to have an auto detect when it comes to these workouts. Most of the times when you go a walk, with my watch, guess what? It's going to automatically notify me after a little while that, yo, you're doing a walk. Do you want to record it? But when it comes to your watch, you actually have to go here, go to outdoor walking, and then when you're about to start your walk, then you'll hit go and it'll basically start tracking your walk. And then that's when I just kind of hit the go on my Apple Watch also to not let it auto detect so I can kind of get that comparison when we're talking about distances. But I'm getting very similar numbers when it comes to distances, but both of these, you can actually add your little widget right here, just let you know the battery, stress, sleep, your activity. But yeah, it also measures stress. Man, this thing does a lot. All right. When you look at it, it has your stress levels. All right. Now, this does actually work pretty good because I was going through a little stressful situation at work and it kind of elevated a little bit and then was able to come back down. This is all cool things that you can track, things where you may not even know that you want to track, but guess what? You can do it when you're wearing a smart ring like this. And it basically says the stress ratio, whether you're relaxed, normal, medium, high. I was a little bit elevated for a little bit, especially when it was at work. I got crazy busy at work, sleeping stress. I mean, this thing really can go into detail in what you want it to do. Your vital signs, as you can see right here, your heart rate, you can measure your heart rate, your SpO2, your HRV, skin temperature, everything like I told you before when you were asleep. And you can actually go to the dates and see when you were using it. So if you go back to the dates and I go back to August, you see the time frame in the little blue dots of the days that I was actually wearing this ring. And you can go back and look at all your activities throughout that day, your sleep. If you want to go back for a certain day and see how you were doing, you actually can do that and it will be just fine. But you can go back to today. But I love it, man. Some people say they don't really like the app. I feel like the app is fine. The app shows you everything that you want to see. You click this little icon over here and it's going to let you know that it is going to be connected by Bluetooth, let you know the battery percentage. And right here, it says 7 days remaining on, excuse me, good gracious, on the actual battery life. All right. So gives you the device version. You can update your ring, do everything like that. Find my ring. If that's something you do, if you need to find the ring, you can do that as well. So all of these things work really well. I like it. I do feel like it does measure your measurables, your vitals, everything like that seems very accurate. And if you're someone who needs to monitor these things on a regular basis, I do feel like a smart ring can be for you. And I felt the RingConn is solid. Once again, this is my first experience with a smart ring. If somebody's gonna say, T, well, this ring is better than that ring, and this ring is better than that. Listen, I don't know because this is my only time of using a smart ring. So this is the only time that I know. This is the only smart ring that I know. This is the only experience that I have with running a smart ring. And I'm here to tell you, this thing has been absolutely rock solid. Now, this thing is going to be available on both Amazon and on the RingConn website. You can actually see a little discount code that I got down here that I take a small percentage off, but they do have different pricing structures. Now, when it comes to the actual matte black, future silver, and the royal gold, they're going to be 299 bucks. I had to make sure I got it right because the prices. So 300 bucks if you want to check this out. The only time the price is going to go up is if you go with a royal gold, excuse me, the rose gold, that's going to bump the price up to 469. So I absolutely love it. This thing has held up very well over the time that I've been using it. I've been to the gym lifting weights. Yeah, it might have a few little dings and dangs on it, man, but this thing has been absolutely rock solid. I love it. It shows a little bit of wear and tear, but guess what? It's a ring on your finger and it does what it needs to do. And I like it, man. I mean, the smart ring is very good. I love the idea of measuring these things. This is so much easier if you want to do sleep tracking. I love to do sleep tracking, but guess what? I don't always want to wear my chunky Apple Watch Ultra to sleep. This is where having a smart ring like the RingConn Gen 2 comes in perfect. So I'll leave the links down below. Like I said, you can go to the website directly to order it, or you can head over to Amazon and order it. Get yourself a sizing kit so you can make sure you have that perfect fit when it comes to this ring. But if you want to check it out, man, links down below. I like it. Will I wear this every day? I don't know, but this does make me want to check out the other smart rings just to see how they all compare. And you never know, we might start getting into these things and doing some comparison videos, man. But let me know in the comment section down below whether you have a RingConn or if you have another smart ring of choice to where you can give me your experience in the comment section. I would love to hear it. This is a new product that I'm thinking about getting into. So let me know what you think about it, man. But I'm out. Let me know how you like the video. Let me know if you're picking up one of these bad boys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.